People with the strangest medical conditions. Tree men. A Romanian tree farmer named Ion Toder was diagnosed with a condition called epidermodysplasia verruciformis, a condition that leaves wood-like scaly warts on the skin that can grow to such an extent that limbs are unusable. In November of 2007, an Indonesian man by the name of Dede Koswara was also diagnosed with the same condition and earned himself the title The Tree Man. He has been featured on numerous documentaries as he dealt with his condition through surgery as well. The Elephant Man. Joseph Merrick was born in London in 1862, and soon after birth he began to develop abnormally and grew lumps on his face, hands, and hips. He became incredibly deformed and left medical experts in a daze as they could not diagnose his condition. Needing to make a living, Joseph joined the freak show circuit and became known as the Elephant Man. Merrick died in 1890 at the age of 27, and his body was donated to research. His skeleton still remains in the pathology department at the Royal London Hospital. The Real Benjamin Button. Sam Burns was diagnosed with a rare medical condition called progeria when he was only 22 months old. Progeria causes rapid aging, shrinking of the face, and hair loss. Doctors told Sam's family that he wouldn't live past the age of 13, but miraculously he lived past the age of 17. His story inspired foundations dedicated to progeria research, which has helped save numerous lives. Because of Sam, doctors were able to find the gene that causes progeria and have developed medical treatments to help prolong lives. Sleeping Beauty Syndrome. Beth Goodyear suffers from a condition called Klein-Levin syndrome, also known as Sleeping Beauty Syndrome. It is a rare condition that causes a person to need large amounts of sleep, and it triggers every 1 to 3 weeks. During these episodes, Beth can sleep 22 hours a day, and in the 2 hours that she is awake, she is groggy and childlike. The neurological condition started when she was 16 years old and still battles it today despite being almost 21. The Butterfly Child. Jonathan Petrie is a 14-year-old and suffers from a rare skin condition called epidermolysis bullosa, which is a rare skin condition that causes the skin to blister in a painful way. This means his skin is exceptionally fragile, and little tasks like eating, walking, and bathing are nearly impossible because of how painful the condition is. Jonathan can't play any sports and has to wear bandages every day to avoid tearing his skin. He has become the face of epidermolysis bullosa and has helped raise over $100,000 towards research of the condition. Little Giant. Adam Rayner lived 2 different lives. He was born a dwarf in 1899 and died a giant in 1950. When he was only 18, he measured at just over 4 feet, which legally made him a dwarf. However, he experienced a late growth spurt which put him at over 7 feet by 1931. Because of his giganticism, he was bedridden for most of his life. It is believed that a pituitary tumor caused the late growth spurt, and a condition known as acromegaly caused his dramatic height differences. Allergic to water. Since the age of 14, Ashley Morris has been allergic to water. The condition is called aquagenic urticaria, and if Ashley is anywhere near water, she will break out in a painful rash. Her showers can be no longer than a minute, and oftentimes she just stays dirty. Her condition is believed to be a cause of a heavy penicillin treatment she received when she was younger that altered her histamine levels. The Wolfman. Fajardo Aceves suffers from a condition called hypertrichosis, which causes hair to grow basically anywhere on the body. The condition is typically called werewolf syndrome due to the amount of hair that grows on the face. People who typically had this in the past would be in the freak show circuit. Fajardo and his family had to leave their hometown in Loreto, Mexico due to prejudices and found work in the circus world. Never stop eating. Lizzie Velasquez has to eat every 15 minutes in order to stay alive. Doctors believe that she suffers from neonatal progeroid syndrome, which causes accelerated aging and fat loss. Lizzie eats between 5,000 and 8,000 calories per day and doesn't weigh more than 60 pounds. She has become a motivational speaker despite being called the ugliest woman in the world online. Lizzie also suffers from Marfan and lipodystrophy, 2 very rare medical conditions. Double uterus. Hazel Jones jokes that she had lost her virginity twice because she had a double uterus. After a boyfriend alerted her that she was different down there at the age of 18, Hazel went to the doctor to find out a shocking discovery. She had 2 uteri. Usually in the womb, 2 tubes fused together to make 1 uterus, but Hazel's stayed separate. The condition has an official name of uterus didelphys, and Hazel noted that her periods are worse than what a typical female experiences.